McIntyre in the 47 from grid 8. Kate, well, we've got, no, that's Courtney Jones in grid number 9, and she's in the 11 car. Brett Booth in the 34 from 10. From grid number 11, Liam Astle in the 8, the back row, Shane Tonkin and Sophie Cribb in the 25. Shane Tonkin, a second generation speedway racer. His dad Ewan used to race TQs way back when, so great to see the next generation of speedway racers coming through the ranks.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a family sport. We say it every week. If you're part of the Speedway family, chances are you'll be here for generations for sure. And just looking at that Concut truck going around, AJ, I know they're the sponsor of the fireworks tonight. Steve Duff, the owner of Concut, that's a big family that's been involved with Speedway, and all of his boys racing beautifully around the track. We've just seen Jamie Duff take a win, and Steve Duff Jr., we often see him pulling wheelies down the back straight.
Oh yeah, they're a great Speedway family, aren't they? They certainly just give it absolutely everything. Right, racetrack just had a little bit of a lick before. Big thanks to all of you for supporting that 50-50 tonight. Half the proceeds go to the Stadium Development Fund, and she's had a fair old top-up this season. We've given away a bunch of tax-free money, and the grounds team here will be itching to get a couple of projects underway as quickly as they can in preparation for our 63rd season, which will commence very early November, I believe. Yep. The date is set. So much can happen in that time. Looking forward to it immensely. Looks like we don't have Shane Cornelius out there in the 92 car, so maybe we'll put a line through that part of the parchment. We've got the lineup available there for the sprint car pole shuffle. That's looking very interesting. We'll bring that to you shortly. That's a bit of an art as to how you perform in that. Fire and Brimstone in the second row there with both of those pilots, Craig Cox and Clayton Phillips. Phillips certainly a driver who races with his heart on his sleeve. Front row occupied all on his lonesome by Brendan Hopkins in the 94 car. 10 laps of distance, modified sprints, second heat race of the evening. Let's send them away. 3 wide as they go into turn number 1, and they all came out of it. Coxey's the driver that's leading the charge there. In second place we go back to Clayton Phillips. Kate Warren showing her class there already in the 42 car up into third spot, and then we look at the 47 machine being driven by Harry McIntyre. He'll be looking for another solid heat race finish. That's going to help him considerably with a starting position for tonight's feature race. But Craig Cox, a real return to form for him. Phillips hanging on to that second spot. But you always sense when Kate Warren is near that she is going to be a real threat to her opponents. Harry McIntyre doing everything he can to hang on to the freight train in front of him. And Phillips starting to close on to the tail of our race leader, Craig Cox. One thing about the modified sprints, their races do not take long at all. Big battle going on for third and fourth between Kate Warren and Harry McIntyre. Harry's got the better of that duel right now. Brett Booth and Liam Astle starting to edge closer onto the tail of Kate Warren. But Coxey pulling out one of his trademark dominant performances. Just getting a little held up by the lap traffic. That's given Clayton Phillips an opportunity to inch closer. Phillips just had to take some slight evasive action with that lapped car. And that's given Harry McIntyre a right royal opportunity to move through. Oh boy. Shane Tompkins just got the left and the right from Clayton Phillips. White flag out, just one more lap to go for our race leader, Craig Cox. And he has certainly stamped his authority and his class over this modified sprint event. Gonna win easily. Big win in the import parts machine for Craig Cox. Clayton Phillips in second, Harry McIntyre in third, Kate Warren hung on for fourth from Brett Booth in fifth, Liam Astle in sixth. In seventh, Courtney Jones, and we'll round out the top eight with Neil Cowrie. It's always good to see Coxie taking out another race win.
He's an absolute gas man, is Coxie, and good to see him take that feature win. But I tell you what, it was Shane Tonkin that was making all the news when it comes to the feature race there. He was left, he was right, he was getting past, he was holding people up. He wasn't quite sure where he was, and you got to feel for the rookie driver. It's fast and furious out there, and he's doing his best to hang on. But good on you, Coxie. You took out the heat win today, and good to see you back at the front of the field again.